You're sharing, the majority of the house, and someone else is going to be walking through and inhabiting your space, and what that's going to look like. And are you ready for that? And what kind of lifestyle do you live? Are you home a lot? Are you gone a lot? So these kind of things we have to think about.
Sometimes people who are renters will have their own things that are important to them or valuable to them that they'll want to bring in and use. So it's important to make space for those things and to be flexible. It's important to think about the little things, like someone is going to use your television, change the channels, and to think through some of the little things like that. You're preparing physical space, but also thinking about how can I be more flexible? How can I be welcoming, but also give them time and space to make things their own?
You might not realize exactly what you're getting into until you're really living in the home with somebody. In my experience, the most successful matches occur when both the home seeker and the home provider are very open about what their needs are. And when something isn't matching their needs, they're willing to politely sit down with the home provider or the home seeker and ask them to make changes or to come to a compromise.
I notice that when we do our lease signings, people are very excited about the prospect of moving in together. And we talk through the roommate agreement about potential challenges that could come up or ways people could see things differently. Thinking about how you will communicate when those things come up, expecting that they will come up and seeing them as normal and not as huge problems.
As mediators, we're there to help them have the conversation that they need to have. So the hope is to try to help people to be able to feel like they can have a way to be able to talk about how they want to communicate and live together, and what are their hopes, what are their concerns, and then also sort of setting an expectation at the get-go of like, if things are not working, how can we still come back and address things when it gets hard. We started to work with Metro HomeShare, and it's evolved over time.
You spend more time together, get to know each other on a personal level, there's going to be some changes that may need to be made in the initial agreement. And so, at any point, I think where people feel that they might need to renegotiate some of the aspects that they had decided on initially, you need to have that option.
My hope and my encouragement to participants that I've talked to that are living together is to call as soon as something's on your mind. Something's not going the way that you thought that it was going to go. You had an expectation, and now it doesn't seem like that expectation is being met, and you want to address it yourself. Call and ask one of our staff, either in Hillsborough or in Beaverton,